Boom, there we are. Live on this August 15th. I was about to say April. But it's August 15th. August 15th already. Woo, the month is just about half over. We got 31 this month. Yeah, so we're getting close. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Mindset. Here's what we do. I need a couple things out of you. One, where you're from, what's in your cup, how's the weather? Let me know all that because, hey, it's good. It's good to always have a good icebreaker question, and that's mine. Second one is I need your 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? Just write out a goal. Here's the things I need to get done today because, like, looking at mine, I have way more than 5. So I had to pick out, like, okay, these ones, I go and write down the list of everything I need, and then I reorganize it. These are things that must be done before we can leave today. And then, stuff can move along. But 5 things, I need those 5 things out of you. We'll check in, we'll talk. It was a good weekend. We had a lot of good orders come in. So thank you if you ordered from us this weekend. We really do appreciate that. Helps keep us alive doing this. And, it puts a little change in our pocket. So that's always awesome. Let's check in and see how people are doing this morning. Darren, good morning to you. What's up, Chuck? How are you? Renee, happy Monday. 71 with 83% humidity. Oh, I went outside this morning when I let the dogs out this morning. It wasn't that humid out. It was pretty damn nice out. It was nice. And yesterday wasn't bad either. It was almost sweatshirt weather. Like, woo, it was kind of different out there. Facebook user, good morning to you. FU, that's what you are, Facebook user. And Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together. So the best thing to do is just head over to our YouTube channel, and then we'll see who you are, FetDadLive.com or LiveOSG.com. So head over there. We can see you in that. And Jen's got a flat white 72 and muggy. Is it muggy there too? My cup is empty every morning. See, water is in my cup. It says it's 68 and cloudy here, and it felt comfortable. Look at that. Patrick made it at the start of live. Mission accomplished. Good morning to you, Patrick. Thanks for stopping in. Good morning, Curtis. Post pressed a couple shirts, 70-degree Central Kansas water. I love that. Yeah, yesterday was glorious. It was definitely sweatshirt weather. It was kind of nice. What do we got there? Oh yeah. I'm like, what is that shirt? All right. So our stuff. The top ones that I've got to figure out because I've got a couple things today. I've got the OSG call that's at 9:30, so that's just over an hour from now, and that's an hour and a half, so that's 9:30 to 11. Then I have a Zoom call that's at 2, and so I've got that, and that should run about an hour, so that's 2 to 3. And then I have an inquiry businessy type thing at 5. We'll see how that one goes, but hey, it's at a bar, so hey, anytime I can get a meal and a few drinks, it always works well. So actually, we're just an exploratory meeting to see if there's something that we can help each other out with. So that's 3 things that are definitely on that list to get done. But in the meantime, I've got DTF to print out. I've got shirts to press. I've got supplies to order. I've got supplies to go pick up. We've got to ship orders. I've got to print decals. I've got quotes to give. We've got a busy Monday lined up for it. And right now we're sitting production-wise with DTF prints. I'm really shooting for 3 days and less right now. We seem to be doing pretty good with that. Over the weekend, a lot of stuff came in. So, we're shoot for closer to 3 days on some of that stuff that came in there. I know, I think in all the invoices and everything there, it's like a 7 to 10 day or 5 to 7, depending what you ordered. And we're shooting to get everything out in 3 now. So we're doing our best to get that out there. Brian, What's Brian got? Brian has got Mountain Dew in his cup. He's hanging banner, print banners, cut vinyl, figure out what's next. Yeah, typical Monday for you. Brian, how did the event turn out on Saturday? Looked like you had great weather for it. And there was what, barbecue? I'm always down when there is barbecue for it. Kelly, good morning to you. You've got paperwork, stickers to print today. Print today. What the hell was that? Print today. Yard signs. Aaron, pay bills. Oh yeah, I got to do that. I know there's some bills that I set myself up to get text alerts, and I seen a text alert, so I better make sure that I get some stuff paid today. So there, paid, bills paid. Thank you for reminding me. And this is why I love this, because there's other stuff on here where I would have thought about it later this afternoon when I got that second text, and I would have been like, oh, wait a minute, that's what I got to go do. Oh, Sandy, it's okay. You was the FU this morning. That's fine. Be the FU every morning. I don't care. As long as I know who it is that I'm talking to, then it works out. And Sandy, I've already talked to Sandy this morning, and we got her quote out there. I've talked to Jen this morning. We've got stuff there, and I talked to somebody else about Team Store. So I've already had like 3 conversations this morning, and it's just 8:30 in the morning. So good day indeed. Couple things that I want to talk about and see if maybe you guys can help out with it. Let's see. Yeah, waves at Renee. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, see, we all have fun because these two are talking amongst themselves. Saturday was okay, not great, but worth it. Quoted 100K in business yesterday. Man, that's awesome. See, and that's why going to events. We've had really. Why won't that? I don't know why it won't do anything now. It won't even let me click on anybody else's comments. There it goes. All right. There it goes. Now I can go back from. We've had some really bad sales events where we went to it, and the sales just weren't what they were projected to be at all. But the contacts is where it was key at, and that's where I always thought, okay, I'm going to go to every event we do, anticipating selling 0 and making 10 contacts, because that'll pay off in the long run. And once I switched to that mentality where it was like, if I don't make any sales, I don't make any sales here. But if I can make some contacts here, talk with some other booth vendors, and for us, especially on the sign side of things, it's so easy to go to a booth and see, let's see, you have no table runner, you have no canopy, you have no signage, you have no shirts, you have none of this, and you're selling your widget. Let's brand you and let's do that. So then that's what I always thought was, hey, we can put a package together here if you just want shirts, if you just want table runners, if you just want a canopy, if you want the whole kit and caboodle, everything, let's put a package together for you. So that's what I went into it. Hey, this is what we do. We talk to other vendors. What can we help you with? And that really helped us out on it. Jen's 5 things: invoicing, create artwork for volleyball store, order garments and prints for 2 jobs, send 2 embroidery jobs out, basic admin. That sounds like a great Monday there. So 2 things, like Jen has, she's setting up a web store here. So I talked to somebody this morning, and it came to them setting up a pop-up shop for them, and they give a percentage back, which I think a lot of us do that. You give a percentage back, or you give a dollar amount back, a set dollar amount. So they had their percentage that was set at, I think it was 15%. Pretty standard is where to start at with it. That's where we have ours, and then it just goes up depending on what they sell. The more they sell, the more they make. But they'd got a quote from somebody else, and to do the same thing. And what that person was saying was, it's going to cost me $10 to make the shirt. We sell it for $20. What we'll do is we'll split the profit. Well, on my side, I look at it, I'm like, well, do they really know what their cost is, or what are they getting into? Because this isn't a bulk order. It's right. It could be 1 shirt, it could be 2 shirts, and for you to both make it just anything like that just really sounds off to me. So what would you do, in that spot? I said, hey, this is the way it is. If you want to go there, that's fine. We won't do that. You want to make more money, sell more shirts. You want to make a higher profit margin, buy in bulk, and then you're the one sitting on it. And when it comes to web stores, especially if you're not charging for your web store, if you're building out somebody's store and you're not charging for it, and they sell 0 shirts, then what happens? You've got how many hours into it? You made nothing for it. So, there's that There's those lines there where people charge, $100, $200, $300, whatever, and then they can pull it off or say you sell X amount and it goes away. But that way they have a little skin in the game and says, hey, you guys really need to push this if you want to get it. So, there's different ways to look at that side of it. But, on the web store side, they don't have any inventory. They're not holding anything. All they can do is funnel people to a site, and then they get to make a commission off of it. So it works out really well, right? We're able to bulk sales everything together and do it there. They only are getting the products that are ordered, so they're not sitting on inventory for it. It's a great way to do things. But in the beginning, we take all the risk. If you're not charging for it, that stuff comes from somewhere. So I'm firm on the percentage, and maybe a couple dollars a shirt if they. Depending on how they have it set up, someone's, hey, we want to sell these, your cost is $15 for a shirt. We want to sell it for $17 and $2 from each shirt. Okay. Yep. That's fine. You figure out what works best for you. But if somebody wants to show that to me and go somewhere else, hey, go for it. That's what we're going to do for it. So how would you do that? Let's see. Renee, do you have a package set up for vendors that we could use to sell to our vendors and order from you? I think we could definitely put something together. We can for sure do that. We can put together the whole it's basically like a trade show booth, because you can have different options: the full canopy, the walls, the banner, the table runners, signs, everything with it. So yeah, we can definitely put that together for you. See, this is where list comes from. Trade show. So basically, trade show booth options. Trade show booth options. Because then if you're able to go in there, especially on that side, when you're back to the vendor stuff, when you go in there and you can present them first, make sure that you have it for yourself, right? Like us, we said, hey, we can take your canopy and put your logo on it, because we're able to do we had the printed HTV. It was 30 inches wide, so we could put that and then we could press it on your thing. So here's an option for that. We can do it on the sidewalls. We can create your signage out here. We can do your tables. So make sure if you're selling something, you have it in your booth. If you want to, you might have to spend, a couple $1,000s to set it up yourself. But, then when you look through the rows of booths and you see everybody with white, blue, maybe red, white, blue, and then there's yours that's full color on all sides. You've got walls, you got everything there. You're the one who really stands out. You can flags, you can do everything with it. And you can show them, hey, that's us over there, and that's what we do. And you want yours to look like that? Yeah, here's your options for it. So I think it's a really, really good thing. Oh, how'd that go, Darren? Your Highland Games event on Saturday, on duty yesterday. How did the Highland Games turn out for you? Yeah, Jen, your price is your price, period. I don't mark anything down. That's the way to do it. And Tanya, water, schedule content, screen print, teach screen printing. Ooh, I like that. I love the teaching part of everything. Prep for a fair. That sounds good. Great idea, Renee. Yeah, we'll put that. Went to a market yesterday and maybe 3 out of 30 with any kind of signage. Absolutely right. And that's such a big thing when you go and a lot of them don't think about that. Like when you look down, you see, farmers market is a great example for it. We look down the aisles and what do you see? White and blue, white and blue, white and blue. Maybe a red one every once in a while, but it's usually white or blue. Now, if you look down that aisle and you saw, a bright yellow one with flags in that off it, oh, well, what's that one? And some of these people just need the education on it. And that's where we can help them out. Hey, you can be better recognized. You can say, yeah, when you're at the farmer's market, look for the giant flag that's sticking out front. Okay, that's where we'll be. We're the bright yellow thing. You can figure it out so that way it makes it work really well for them. So yeah, that is something that we can definitely put together, because yeah, that 3 out of 30. Look at that. If that's, let's say there's 3 out of 30. Okay, if we're just gonna use 30 and go backwards from this, you get 10% of them to convert. It's $3, and they're going to spend a couple $1,000s with you to do it. I mean, hey, that's not bad, right? Let's say you talk to them and you got half of them interested in it in a package one way or another, and it can be as low as a couple $100, $5,000 worth. Here, this is what we can do and show it to you. Not a bad thing. And the other thing about great on the market side of things, especially on a farmer's market, maybe you can work out some trade in there. Maybe you can be like, hey, so here's the cost of it. Here's what it is. Maybe, they can, I don't know, pick out what they are. Maybe they're the sausage maker and they can trade you out some sausage, or they're the dip maker or something like that. Hey, we can take this out and trade. So there's always those options for that. I'll be taking pictures of our setup at the fair with tent, table throw, etc. It's amazing to be able to show what you can do. Absolutely, it is. Let's see. I have a market application that states they only allow white tents. Really? For consistency? See, white's boring. So you guess you'd have to get a white. I couldn't handle that. That's too restrictive. White, get out of here. Games went good. A couple computer printer problems, but the only complaints were the heat and the distance people had to drive. Well, you can't control the heat, and it's better than it raining, right? So let's go with that. And distance people had to drive. What do they want? I don't know how to fix that one. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. Sandy, are they allowed signage, though? Are you allowed signage on the inside? Are you allowed anything in your booth? Because that's the other thing. You may have your basic white one for that, but inside, can you put walls up? Do they have to be white? Can you put stuff on the inside of those walls? What about table runners? What about everything inside the booth, too? And that's the other thing where you can show a package. Hey, are you one where you have to have the consistency match there? Well, hey, we can do table runners. We can make you a sign. We can do this. We can do that with it. Yes, signage is okay. So yeah, you could facilitate that and take care of that part of it for them. Here's the sign. Here's the table runners. Here's this. Here's what we can do for you. So yeah, we can look at a couple different packages and put things together where, here's just if we just did a table runner. Here's if you did the table, just the canopy. Here's if you did a canopy with walls. Here's what else would you want to see inside there? Because mine was always table runners. It was or you could do the full wrap. So there's different styles of it. You can just have the runner that goes across. You could have the full stretchy wrap that goes with it. That's sublimated. Then you'd have the feather flags. You would have the canopy. You would have the sidewalls. So you could have all of that there. So I guess we'll just put something together for all of it, and that way, yeah, we can do that. Remember, shipping is not cheap. That's the other thing to remember in this. Shipping is not cheap when it comes to shipping out, a 10 by 10 canopy. They're not cheap to ship, but we can for sure get you pricing on that, and at least get you, there with the ballpark thing of it. Because hey, why not? Why not offer it up? Can we do A-frame signs? Yeah, that's the thing. The other thing you run into is shipping on it. Shipping is just garbagey. It's garbagey things. But you can drop ship. Yeah, we can drop. Yeah, and that's the thing is that shipping from wherever, when we drop ship, you drop ship to your customer. They're just that shipping side of it. And we can quote all of that beforehand. So that way, here's the price. We can give the estimated range on shipping. It could be $150, $300. We can give an estimated range on it. So here's what your price is. Here's what estimated shipping is. And so that way you'll have a better thing. That way, hey, anything you can do to make some more is always thing. But yeah, we can drop ship that for you, so you don't even have to touch it. It's like when we do cups and things like that. You don't even have to touch it. We can drop ship it straight to your customer, so you don't have to worry about anything. It's kind of nice that way. Yes, A-frame signs. So we do A-frame signs. The thing is depending on the size of it, they can just be costly because it's to ship it. So what we usually will have is people buy the A-frames and then we'll sell them the inserts and they can put it in it. But yes, we can do A-frame signs. And there's so many of the different A-frame signs, whether it's the plastic or the metal, the ones that have the water base on it, the ones that have the chains or the folds ups with it. There's a lot of different ones on it. But yes, we can do that. Any of that signage, we can help you with any of it. So yeah. And then that'd be the same thing for doing the booth setups where here's an A-frame sign, here's here's a big stand-up one, here's the feather flag, here's any of that part that goes with it. We're able to help and do. So absolutely, we can do that. All right. So like I said, today we've got quite a fun day lined up between the calls. Yeah. 3 calls today, and in between that to try and get things printed out and orders out the door. It is going to be a fun day. It's going to be a great week. I'm looking at the week of the schedule, and just so far, it looks like to be a great week. And because of you guys, I get to have that. So thank you very much for placing orders with it. We love doing it for you guys. And hey, it's just not just DTF transfers. This week, for other members that we have going out, a league of shirts. So we're taking care of their league. So they're just, here's what our cost was on it, and they're going to do a markup on it, and they don't have to touch anything. So it works out nice for us, and it works out nice for them. So we're doing their league of shirts. We've got banners lined up. We've got decals lined up. We've got flags lined up. And what's the other one? Another shirt one going out. So we can help you across the board on that. Shirt, signs, banners, decals, whatever it is. DTF transfers, you want to do it yourself, Go for it. We're here to help you. All right. Peace, love. Press on. I was thinking about what else. Here's before I even got to that. I said it too soon. Tomorrow, Tuesday with Todd. I got asked about rhinestones and doing rhinestone shirts, and how difficult it was. And I don't think it's that difficult. And I was scared to crap from them. So I think that's going to be Tuesday with Todd tomorrow. We were going to do a cup, but I'm waiting to make sure that the kits are available. And so that's going to be a later episode. So that way anybody that wants to order a kit is able to do that. So that's coming up on it. But we're going to do rhinestones tomorrow. Almost positive. We're going to do a rhinestone shirt tomorrow. We're going to go through the whole process, cut it, weed it, brush in stones, do all that. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Then this Thursday for our DTF bundle drop. This one is going to be breast cancer awareness. So all pink designs, that'll be this Thursday. And then we got morning mindset, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we'll be back here tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Tuesday with Todd, and then Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday for the bundle drop, and Friday morning for morning mindset. So yeah, we're here. We're here all week for you, folks. So if you haven't, make sure like, subscribe, share. We're here live. We do this. We're live damn near every day. So we'd love to have more of you, more interaction. So the way we can do that, hey, do that. And those likes help, man. Those likes help the algorithm. And if you want to make a purchase, right up there, Fat Dad CD will get you all your links. You guys have a great day. Peace, love, press on. We will see you tomorrow.